Look.
Gosh, now you're ruining me intro. Hello, good morning and welcome to the live PM stroke Flory Models live show, Saturday morning. Back with you again. Lovely to be up bright and sparky. I don't mind, it's raining. I've been up since 5:30. So probably too much coffee.
Is it raining?
Too much coffee.
It is raining. It has been quite nice. It's been sunny and now it's back to raining again. So it's a rainy day. So it's a good day for modelling, to be honest.
Very warm,
nice
here, isn't it? Yeah.
And he's got a glow look with the sunshine coming through the Mansfield light, or is that the fires from last night?
I've got my light on and the window and the curtains open, the blinds open, so I probably don't need my light on.
He's being illuminated.
Better.
There you go. It's fine. Cool. Good job. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing really well. Here we are with you till around about 12 o'clock. We might just keep going. You never know. You never know with us and everything. So it's really nice. Good morning to everybody who is in the Flory Model chat room. Lovely to see you all in there. Nice up and early.
Who's
oh, God,
it?
look. Nick's up and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You guys really need a medal.
or a life.
Yeah, or a life, that's it. Yes, how many are there with your partner snoring their head off and you're on your phone watching? That's the usual. That's me. So yes, good order. And hello to everybody who's in YouTube chat as well. I've got you all down in here. The guys have got it on in there as well. So good morning to all of you lot. So yes, very, very nice. Look, I've ordered some display colour test cards. Do they do that? Well, I didn't get one of them. Kareen, need them. But I have got butts.
I'm using AK real colours right now. Wow.
I've got big butts and I just can't lie. That's it.
What's that? Paint the dog butts?
Yeah, corgi butts.
Corgi butts. Everybody needs some corgi butts.
Yeah.
The future.
I know some people have commented on YouTube about my very nice reviews. And I'm not going to go down that one again, or definitely not like we did on Thursday night. But anyway, if you think they're, useless, corgi butts.
Corgi butts.
Corgi butts. And I'm not lying. These are actual corgi butts. Super corgi butts.
Super.
So yes, if you're wondering, instead of using spoons or swatches and that, you can spray a corgi butt. And again, they've got male and female genitalia. So you tell me when they're having a board meeting thinking, we need new products, what we're going to do. And one person chirped up and said, have we thought about doing corgi butts? I would have loved to have been in that meeting. To be honest, that sounds like the type of board meetings we need to be on.
No, it's not.
Not the boring ones we normally do.
John's asked, what's the RRP on the corgi butts?
I don't know, to be honest. Shall I have a look? Hold on.
Could print your own off, John. Design some and print your own.
Yes.
Why did they choose a corgi?
Also, well, perhaps it's for the late Queen.
So they're obviously then going for the UK
market.
Yeah.
Yes. Hold on, let's have a look.
Hey, perhaps corgis are big in the Far East.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, display. I don't know what it would be under in display. Let's have a look. Come on.
Corgi butts.
I don't know if it would be under painting. Oh, look, here they are. £5.72.
Really?
Corgi butts. Look, you can have them in black as well. Black, grey or white. £5.72. And you've got what? So it's 16 corgi butts.
Okay.
And people say I make this stuff up. See, I don't. It's a real thing. Just saying.
Definitely can't bet that up, can you?
That's it. Sometimes we do joke when we get bits of information come through. We get like why, but that's the biggest why I've ever said. So
Yeah.
what was the theory of that? But anyway, perhaps in China they're a big seller, playing to their home market. So if anyone can beat that, seriously, send us a link to it.
I'm sure somebody will.
How much the tooling cost of those done?
Yes. Well, it's complicated. They've got male and female. For God's sake, it's got balls, for Christ's sake, on it. So, I don't know. It's just one of those weird things. It made me laugh when they said it. Because originally when they first said, do corgi butts, I was like, I thought it was a joke. Oh, that's funny. Ha. And no, it's not. It's real. So, anyway, never mind.
Anyway.
What's this one? Question. Will you be increasing the inventory of Flory items available at high altitude hobbies? Jim, I have no control over what Brett sells. He is literally a stockist. So I can't tell him what to sell and what he does and all the rest of it. It's not actually part of our company. Obviously, PM Models is, because I'm the P bit of PM Models. So yes, it. And Andy's a very junior,
very junior,
a coffee maker in the company.
Hey, if you ever try my coffee, you never want it.
Well, yeah, this is true.
I'd be sacked for it by now for the coffee.
Yeah, you just do that thing. You make it so bad, nobody will ever ask you to make it again. I used to do that when I was an apprentice. Just make it awful, and then that way they never ask you again.
Yeah.
It's probably a good job I don't really drink it. To be honest.
But no, sorry. Obviously, you have to have a word with Brett over that. Brett probably will be on here, not this time of the morning, unless he's proper got up early as well. But shoot message. I don't know what he does stock pretty much everything we do. But as I say, if he's out of stock, he shouldn't be, because he had a big restock go out to him last week. So he has got it on the way if he hasn't got it in stock. So yes, good job. But no, anyway, everyone in there. What's that? Oh yeah, these are like, they could be Buster Butts. That's what we could call them. Buster Butts.
Buster Gonad Butts.
Buster Gonad Butts.
The male ones.
Yeah, it's crazy. There you go. Look, Richard said he seriously had to Google it. But yeah, careful what you Google. Make sure safe search is on, kids. Not safe for work, isn't that what they call it?
Jim says my Spitfire's looking awesome. Thank you, Jim.
Is it weathered yet? Have you seriously got on with the weathering?
Depends what you mean by weathering, because I've already done. I did that mottling thing, didn't I? Which you can see it through you can see it through the paint. Now it's done. I've given it a Flory wash. I also did a post shading as well.
Yes.
So I've done the normal things that I would normally do.
Right. Have you given it a filter?
No.
Give it a stick a buff filter over it, like I did with mine.
All the weathering that I've done so far, which I've
no,
also
it will enhance it. It will enhance it. It'll be fine.
But I've been using the Flory
buff,
grime and buff.
All right.
For doing what we're calling it, Matt.
Yeah, we've got a new name for it now.
Oh, have you renamed it? Can you do us a video for it? Because everyone keeps asking me how to use the stuff, and I haven't done a video for it yet, which is very bad of me, since it's been released 2 months now.
I did it on the thing. I showed it on that live show on the wing of the.
No, we need to make it into a professional presentation with rock music in the background and everything.
Hey, can't you just take that bit and edit it?
Edit it. We'll edit that little bit. So,
we're calling it Pete.
What do we call it? The Flory rendering technique or something. I can't remember. I don't know. We did make some fancy name up for it. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah. FWR, Flory wash rendering.
Flory wash rendering. Is this what it's going to be known as? Hashtag that. Hashtag
copyright it. Flory wash rendering is what we're going to call it. That's it. So yeah.
There you go. What do we think about all the hype about outlaw paints?
Well, there's a lot of this. Somebody asked me on what day was it when he came in to pick a kit up. He was asking me about outlaw paints. I was like, I haven't got a clue. Never used them.
I've never used them either. I can't comment. I've never used them. Never seen them. Never touched them.
No. So I can't comment on if they're good, bad, or anything. There's a massive range of them, though, isn't there? So,
are they legal?
Are they what?
Are they legal?
Well, they're outlaws, yeah. They're outlaws.
They're outlaws, yeah.
Yeah. When I first read it, I read outpaws paint.
Outpaws paint.
Got dog butts on the brain now. But no, honestly, I've heard lots about them. I was talking to the UK importer of them the other day as well. Had a chat with them about it. But again, I haven't used them. I can't comment. As far as I know, they're a lacquer-based pre-thinned paint. So I'm imagining MRP type paints and all the rest of it.
MRP thing. Until they send you some samples, we don't know, do we?
No.
So can't comment on them.
Can't comment, but as you say, if obviously if it comes along and I have a play with it, obviously I'll do a little bit of review for them. We might get them in, stuff like that. Who is humming and vibrating? Okay, that's me. I'm 3D printing. It should be done in about, I'm thinking, well, it shouldn't be about 20 minutes.
4 hours time.
4 hours ago. No, it's not. I was up nice and early. I've already done one print this morning.
Anyway, guess what we've got to print that Andy thingied yesterday, isn't it? Andy.
Because I was messing around with that many different prints yesterday. I can't remember which one.
We've got a Cat Bane.
Oh, Cat Bane, yeah.
A what?
A Cad Bane.
Oh, a Bane. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you said a Cat Bane.
Not Batman Bane. Cad Bane. Off Boba Fett.
Right, got you.
Yeah. So
Bounty Hunter chap.
Yeah. We're gonna print it as a free file, weren't it?
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. It took a bit of while getting it actually loaded up though, or downloaded, should I say? It took ages, didn't it? But yeah, we're going to see it's all in bits, so it looks quite
put them
detailed.
together.
Yeah,
nice. Jim, could I just answer Jim? Yes, these are AK real colours. I've used AK Azure Blue for the bottom. I can't see the really numbers. What's the number on that? 291 for the bottom, and then
292 and 293 probably.
Is it 292 and 293? Is it?
292 is Middle Earth. Or Midstone. Dark Earth different actually. That's
292 is Midstone, and then dark brown.
That's sad.
Yeah, 297 Dark Earth.
There you go. And just to say, we've had a restock of real colours, so we've got them in. Go grab them.
David's just asking Phil if you've done all the display reviews. To be honest, there's another one which I might put up this afternoon, which is for the departure set.
Which is strange.
You couldn't make this shit up, could you? Sometimes, seriously. But yeah, this is a starter set, but obviously lost in translation. They call it a departure set. So
that's what they dispose of you with.
Well, it does, but I just couldn't work it out. It was like, why? I don't know. I give up now. I'm trying to stop working it. So anyway, that one is done. It's done. Everything. I have got all the sanding gear, which if you're watching yesterday's show, I showed. I've got it all down there as well. So I'm going to show the sanding gear, which should be interesting. So it'll be the first review I've ever done of a sanding product in 20 years.
It's not your own.
That's not my own.
Are you going to try and do it non-biased?
Of course I will. I won't mention that these are properly cushioned and sort of custom grits, not these bloody standard things. I'll be just doing this. I'm just going to have it and have it there standing still. I'll just creep one of mine in. Look, that's it. It's fine. Look what you could have had, kids.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I should say we'll have a look at it. There you go. Because you're departing into your modelling career. Perhaps that's what it is.
Well, like I said, you should be given to 80-year-olds because you're departing from.
Yes.
Whatever you're departing from at 80 years old.
Also, the thing is, we're talking about display in the chat. I agree. The pricing isn't too bad on it. Do you remember it used to be really expensive? When you display stuff, like I remember this pot holder, which is technically, literally just a milled bit of. Sorry, it's absolutely full of junk. It's a milled bit of something. One of these. Clearly, that's what it should be. I'm just covering up the logo with mine. But yeah, so. I can't do that really. But there we go. But all it is a piece of aluminium. It's really nice, but that's what it is. But that was really expensive. I think it was about 40 quid. But I must admit, I didn't actually pay for it. I was given it. So that's why I used it.
Or for our US friends, aluminum.
Or aluminum, yes, clearly. But that was really expensive and a bit over the top. And it was always that thing, wasn't it, with display stuff. It's really nice, but it's incredibly expensive. But now, if you noticed, with these reviews I've been doing, you're now getting the budget range coming through. So they've got plastic versions and metal.
Why don't that glue actually fit properly in the...
Well, I think it's generic sizing for all the different ones.
You ain't got anything glue there, have you? Or any this?
I have got other people's.
Obviously a far superior glue.
What? One of them? I've got the black one here.
Yeah. Does it fit?
Yeah. Does that fit in ours? Have we tried it in our ones?
No, it don't fit these. John needs to just, it
does if you push it.
Oh, does it? Oh, God, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it will fit. But no, that's what... Yeah.
Not in... Hold on.
These are very loose.
Not in mine, it won't.
Well, it fits in this one.
Is that your Flory one?
Yeah, hold on. Let me try it in a PM one.
It won't fit in the PM one.
Stay with us. Oh, no, it don't fit in the PM. Oh, it does. But, yeah, you're breaking the limits.
I'm going to break it. I'm not, yeah.
Yeah. John, we need the version 2 if you're watching. Sorry, because we've obviously got version 1. Because the writing's different on it as well.
You can leave him alone.
Sorry. He's having a weekend away watching us, probably. So, yes. Cool.
He's in chat.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in our chat.
There you go. John, it's on the way as well. That other stuff, it's on its way to you. Get it Monday.
Does anyone ever recommend it? No, we don't get involved with that, John. Sorry, Sanders.
What's that? Who's that? I've lost my thing.
Tight. Oh, cheeky sod. comments that?
PM is tight. Why is PM tight?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Anyway, what were we saying anyway? Sorry, I've lost my thing now. Lost my train of thought.
What's that? We're talking about Sanders in our chat? I'm just trying to keep an eye on it.
I need some holders from Microsoft. Don't worry, they're on the way.
Yes.
They will be coming. The glue holders will be coming. Just hang tight.
Yes. Yes, don't panic. We might have things coming down the line. Look, I can give them a quick look. Hold on. So we've got, you can have this one for your micro set and soul holders, or you'll be able to have this one. The limited edition one. So we've got those. And then obviously we've got the glue holders. Hold on. That's it. Shameless plug. What you could have in the near future.
Yeah.
So yes, and don't forget everyone, nozzles will be available. 3D printed Harrier nozzles be available in any scale you like. 144, 1/200,
1/200, yeah.
1/12.
Good luck with that.
So obviously these are 24 scale ones, but yeah, technically you do all scales as well. So yeah, once we figured out how to rescale them. So yes,
that's easy.
Well, that's it, Andy. You're in charge of scaling.
It just uses the scaling converter on
the internet. Yeah.
The trouble is with some of them, fair play to Andy, when we were doing this, you know, when you've got your files, it don't actually say what scale they are, does it?
No.
That was one thing. So you're trying to work out your.
Yeah, we've got something to print off, haven't we?
No.
I don't know what the scale it is originally, so...
John, they are slightly different. Look, these ones you've got rounded off corners and the writing's bigger down the bottom, but version 1 has got squared and it's got tiny writing down the bottom. So, yeah, there is a slight difference to it. We need the one with the rounded off corners, because it fits in the rounded off corners one, no problem at all, but it doesn't quite go in the squared off ones. So there is a slight difference. So I don't know if we've got version 1 or version 2. So. Oh,
and that's the other thing, John. Sorry, while we're on here, just talk to John. Why don't we? The 222 plaque. Could you send me the file? Because we ain't got the file for it. We printed the DAC one off. You did. That was great. But I ain't got the 222 file, did we, Andy? It was something else.
There was when you clicked on the 222 file. It was out of date, wasn't it? So it was probably we're too late downloading it.
If you could just resend it Monday or something when we're in, then we can just put it on the dingle dongle and sort it. So cool. Right, what we're doing today then? You finishing Blue Plunder off?
I'm going to be finishing off Blue Plunder. So in a minute, I'm going to give it a satin coat right the way over it. Then I'm getting the final bits all onto this one. Then we're going to do some weathering. So we're going to do a little bit of an oil wash just around the rotor head to sort of bring that to life. A little bit of dry brushing. And generally picking out all the details, and then we can put the last of the bits onto this one. So that's my plan for today. And you guys?
I'm carrying on with the Land Rover. I can't even call it Blue Plunder.
It could be the ground support vehicle for Blue Thunder.
What with that?
It's hardly stealthy, is it?
No, it's not quite as stealthy as this one. That's a bit more in your face, isn't it? Is that the Barbie edition?
Let's say that's a bit leery, isn't it?
Is it the Ken version of Ken and Barbie? Look. I still think you need to knock that back. Seriously, just chuck some white in it and knock that paint back a bit.
Well, I've just gone with what the public say wanted. So.
Is the actual body twisted?
It does look like it's twisted to me. I tell you what, I noticed that the other day when he was showing it. I think the shell's twisted.
Yeah, it might be. It might.
It'll pull straight when it's on the chassis.
I don't know, but yeah, it is.
It's going. He's turning left.
It's about right for a normal Land Rover, that. So, anyway, yeah. So I'm on Thursday when we're on, because obviously I've moved on a little bit.
Hold on, let me put it on to you. There we go.
I'll tell you what. Hold on. Let me change screen. So moved on a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The wheels aren't fully on, as you can see. I just shoved them in place. I have to do some of them tyres, but yeah, stuck the bulkhead on, and obviously the interior parts. I've got these bits to figure out. I was trying to figure out where these bits not go, but actually where they're positioned to get the body over the top of it. There is marks, but it don't seem to actually line up properly. It seems to foul on.
I was going to say, can't you put it in there first? Put it in the shell and then drop it onto it.
Tried that.
No?
Yeah, I did think of that as well, but I don't know. I need to get my head around that. Obviously, I painted the top, the other bits as well. So there you go. There's the lovely contrast look when it's in place.
That's it.
Look at that. What's wrong with
To be honest, it looks a slightly better blue with that on.
Do you reckon? It looks bloody worse. That's just really don't go.
I'm just trying to make you feel better.
No, mate, don't go at all. But anybody who's wondering, I painted it with canvas.
You what?
Yeah.
That's a funny blue.
Yeah, yeah. Which actually does the job because it's very good colour for canvas.
Yeah,
So
I do like that. Yeah, I do like Pan's Races.
It's a cool colour. It's a really good colour actually. So did that, and that's about it really. So I can probably do a bit more, like I say, getting it together today. I've got some other bits. Look, painting on the sprue.
Oh.
Quick, flaming.
Shush now. You'll get hate mail.
Yeah, probably. So we'll see how we get on. But yeah, I won't mind trying to get this a bit wrapped up, to be honest. So we need to move on to something else. And then we'll do, what did we call it, Andy?
FWR.
FWR, weathering on it.
Flory wash when rendering.
Hashtag
Flory wash rendering. I'm going to put that all over our Instagram.
Also, we just might mention, just whilst we're here, because we haven't done it yet, obviously PM Models got a mega sale on 10% off all kits, including new stuff, but does not include Dragon, because obviously that's done anyway, on offer. And obviously the damaged box sections, all the specials and things like that. But new arrivals are. Yeah, hold on. So if you fancy anything like this, 10% off all kits. So if you're 10% off FW190 or a Sword Lightning, the latest for kits are Hawker Hurricane, you get 10% off of these great prices anyway on top, and they'll be added at the checkout. Oh, look, B25 Mitchell, great kit. Got that one here. 10% off that, obviously, already. So
is that 10% or
is that 15?
What did you take off that for, Matt?
20%, yeah. So you go 20% off. There's no more discount on this. What you see is
all
what you
them,
get.
they're about 20% off in that bit. So
Yeah.
20% off.
So once they've gone, as we say, if they've sold out, they get swapped out somewhere else. So if actually people get their hands in the pockets, we can probably do that on the fly as we're doing this as they sell. So
yes,
you could get some really good bargains today.
Absolutely.
And this is going to run, and obviously this will be over the weekend, so we're running it, like, obviously start midnight till Sunday night. So again, if stuff sells out of that, it gets swapped out for something else. So keep an eye on it over the weekend, and like I say, grab yourself some stuff.
Absolutely, and we've got the damage box section, even more heavily discounted on top of that. So
saying go slow, Phil, because they can't see what's.
Sorry, they could pop all over if they wanted to on a separate tab, clearly, to pmmodelsuk.com.
Yeah. We've got some good stuff coming in this week as well, actually.
Yep.
So Wednesday's show should be a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to just say, we have got some more of them coming.
More of what coming?
These, look.
Hold on, I'm not on you. We're on the bloody other screen. Hold on. What? Oh, God hands.
Just to
say,
we
sold out in, was it 7 minutes?
4 minutes.
4 minutes. We sold out the entire load we had in.
Many. To be honest, we didn't have many at all because we obviously building it up. But we are obviously going to be stocking God Hand snips and some other God Hand stuff at some point. But yeah, 4 minutes they went.
Nice.
That'll be nearly a world record for us.
And obviously over on the Flory Models section, obviously if you pop over to florymodels.org, pop into the store, which is right here. You'll come down in here and we've got nice discounts. So instead of £5 for a bottle of wash, it's only £3.75. So plus that, we're applicable. It's a bit like Dolby Sound, we're available. So so obviously full sets of washes right the way down from being 35 quid down to 25 quid, plus that where it's applicable. And then it's same with the pigment sets as well.
Ooh.
And the merch.
Hey, guess what I found yesterday?
What's that?
That's now pride of place in the office and will be in the back office on the wall.
What's that?
A Flory Models starter set.
Oh my Lord. Crikey, keep
you know
that
how much
one.
That's worth.
You could put that in a frame.
That's what I want to do.
That's
I
it.
might get a little frame for it and hang it behind me in the back office for when we do shows. Yeah, I found it yesterday when I was looking for something else.
Cool. Anyway, just point out, obviously, UK flat rate shipping. I got asked this a lot for some reason on the last one. It is flat rate. UK, you pay £3.95. That's it. And it's on a 48 tracked and signed thing. So you can grab it from that. I think it's just tracked, actually, not tracked and signed. Worldwide and EU is tracked and signed. So if you fancy any of those, you can grab those as well, just down in there. If you want to help out, you buy a little bit of merch. You've got the polo shirts, you've got the T-shirts, out of stock at the aprons because we can't get this actual one at the moment, but hopefully it'll be in, well, within the next 2 weeks and they'll be back in stock. So just put your name down if you click on it and you do fancy one, and then just pop your email address in there, and then as soon as they come in, you'll get an email saying they're in stock and you can go and grab one. So, yes. So, yes, very nice indeed. Don't know who the invisible woman is modelling that.
I don't know.
Yes. But yeah, if you want to grab any of those ones, you can do just down in there. So nice. Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop over into my spray booth and we're going to give this a satin coat, which I'll show you because my favourite satin coat is the AK 3rd Gen flat coat, which I think is more like satin. And we will give it a quick coat of this, which I will now wish I hadn't put the clear parts on the side, but it's fine. I'll go round them.
You're going to be super careful.
I will be super careful. So,
and Andy's now going to show us as well how to do the Flory wash rendering.
Yes.
Technique.
I haven't figured out how to do it myself yet, so...
Well, there you go. You could do it. We could all learn with you, Andy, with your overhead on of how to do it.
Yes.
But forget, mate, light to dark. All you got to do, light to dark.
Mm-hmm.
What could go wrong? Just wash it off. If you don't like it.
I don't get it.
What do you mean?
What am I doing light to dark? I don't understand. Still don't understand what I'm doing. Really.
And I'll be funny. Yeah, how long have you been doing this? I think you might have picked up the odd bit now by now.
No. But yeah, I'm talking about this OPR bit that Matt does, where you do it like one bit and it takes you 3 hours to do like a little square inch.
I just copy somebody else, mate. That's all I've done.
I know.
I've just took inspiration from somebody else who does it.
I don't get it.
What do you mean you don't get it?
Well, I'm
right. Do you want to know the theory behind it? Why said person does this?
Yes.
It's because if you go dark first.
No. The light to dark, I've got no problem.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
As in what you're using.
No, I know what I'm using. I'm using the Flory model products. That's what I'm using.
Yeah.
Or oils, whatever. That's not a problem.
As in how you're going to do it?
Yes.
Do you mean? You just use it like you would do with oil paint, and like speckle it on and. But I put on a palette. I don't use it straight out of the things. I use it on a metal palette so I can thin it with water.
Yeah.
And then I just put it where the natural thing would collect. So where the walkways are. I don't do it.
On this aircraft, it's basically everywhere, isn't it? Because it's in the desert.
Yeah, but then it's going to look a bit uniform, isn't it? You're going to have more dirt and grime and crap where maintenance is done, isn't it? So around the engine, around the gun bays, where the pilot gets in, and less at the tips of the wings because nobody's really
find the right camera. I do have my head down camera. I don't think I've got my head down camera on.
Phil, if I was you, I'd go in the spray booth. This could go on a bit.
I'm going to leave you to it.
Yeah.
So anyway, just to point out, everyone, what you can see there is obviously the latest video. So sounds off. You can just watch it in the background as we're all going as well.
Right.
Because obviously we're a member down. And you can see these two waffle whilst I go in the spray booth. I will mute myself so they don't have to put up with it.
Right.
Andy,
look. Yeah, look.
No, let me show you what I've done. And then you see.
Oh God, they're going to have an argument. It's like handbags at dawn now.
Yeah. So I don't know how you can. I need buddy. Can you see it at all? Can you see that wing?
I tell you what, Andy. Actually, have you got a matte coat on that?
It's a satin coat.
No, you need a matte coat.
Yeah, you need something with a bit of bite.
It won't grip. You're just going to wash it all straight off.
Right. So that wing there, yeah. Can you see the weathering on it?
A little bit. It's a bit shiny. I'm getting reflection, to be honest.
Yeah. Can you see the weathering on that wing?
Yeah, it's so glossy we can't see.
You see the weathering on that wing?
I can see it round the rondel. Oh, hey up. Fell over there.
That's not me, bloody.
I can see it on the roundel and that.
You can't see it on the rest of it?
A little bit.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it all together and call it done.
Fair enough. That's a good way of doing it.
Apologies, everyone, for the disagreements.
It's not. It's a adult discussion.
Oh, right. Is that what
I
it
think
is?
I think the problem is it doesn't show up on camera how weathered it is,
Yeah, probably.
and just by paint it is quite weathered.
Are you leaving it satin then? Are you going to mat it?
No, not gonna matter.
Ah, right. Okay.
But it is quite weathered as it is anyway, without doing anything else to it. That's what I can't.
Are you
Because
happy with it?
Yeah, but I want to do more, but I don't know where to go more. That's my problem.
Right. Okay. I'm with you. Okay.
I mean, and I sort of.
Have you thought about doing a little bit of chipping and stuff onto it as well?
Oh yeah. That's said. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Because
Yeah,
that'll break it up a bit.
yeah, I'm going to do that, and that's not a problem. It's the.
I like what Thingy said. To be honest with you, Andy, what Phil said about putting a filter on it.
Yeah.
But I would put a flat coat on it before you do any of that because it needs a bit of bite, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I think that'll change it anyway. If you put a flat coat on it, that'll change.
I'm saying it's a satin coat. It was actually XF86. But
All right, yeah.
it's more of a. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going for it. I'm going to do it.
Do it. Do
What's
it.
the worst that could happen? You ruin your model.
Yeah.
Well, exactly,
Then just build another one. Right, what am I doing with my warp body? I tell you what, I've never noticed that warp now till you've said it, and it's really put me off building this.
It was really obvious when you were holding it.
Yeah, it'll pull straight when you do the thingy. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it is now. It's properly gone crooked.
I wonder if it's because of the heat in the room or something, or.
Don't know.
It had it from the beginning, to be honest. I noticed it straight off the bat.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
why didn't you tell me that?
Because it's not that bad. When it's on the chassis, it'll pull straight. It'll be fine.
I could have gently heated it.
No, it'll be right. When it's not that bad. It's not completely out.
Put a hairdryer on it and you'll be fine.
I think you'd get the infrared dryer on it, melt it.
Yeah, put it in the oven.
Blast it.
Right, okay. Just to say, this is obviously the matte varnish. Oh, I need glasses. I can't give you the number for this. This stuff here, it says matte varnish. I think it's more akin to satin. I really, really like it. It's got enough bite to do weathering with it, but it doesn't completely kill it dead flat. It's somewhere in between. But they do an ultra matte, which is dead flat. So I think this for aircraft is brilliant. You might have seen in some of my other builds. I've been using it recently as really the top coat. So you've just got a little bit of movement. It's great for weathering over as well, like we're talking with Matt. It's got enough bite, so things like oils and pigments and filters will stick and it'll grip to it, but it hasn't got enough bite that means it will never come off again. All right, so it's just that little bit in between. So this is obviously the 3rd gen acrylic matte varnish. And then paired with that, I'm using their acrylic thinners. All right, so these are really nice as well. I just think they work beautifully together. So I've just popped it down in here, and it's probably around about a 50-50 mix. And that's probably what you want for this type of thing. It's really, really thick. This stuff is, well, it's like PVA glue. So you really need to give it a really good mix, get it all together, and it's not in your hairbrush. I always actually do this one separate and with their primers because it's really thick stuff, so it needs to have a good old mix. And again, the great thing with this, so far I haven't managed to make it give a frosty effect or anything else like that. So obviously we're just going to go in here, and because we're doing this as technically a finish, I just turned up the air pressure on this because it won't actually matter. And then all we're going to do, we've got decals in here, like one just to start, and then like the others, you're just going to go over it till it goes nice and wet look, and you'll bury your most difficult decals. It really is good for this one. All right, I'll just hit the extractor as well before we die in it. So what I do is I just let that dry. Won't take long, probably about 5 minutes, and I can grab it, turn it over. We can do the underside. And again, this is acrylic. Drying time is really quick on this. But you can see it's got a nice wet look to it. But it will come back. It will go back to a really nice, what I call a sort of velvet satin look to it. And it's really, really good. So it's great for weathering on that particular one as well. I'd say I've become quite a convert over that one since I've been using it. I've been using it on the last sort of 5 or 6 models, and it's given me exactly what I wanted results-wise. So anyway, we'll just let that dry off, and then we'll come back and we'll start weathering on it. Ow. It's all right. It's just my kneecap. I've got another one. So, yes.
Is your print finished?
Is me what? Me print? I don't know, actually. Hold on. I might have to... Let me just try and lean behind, because it's behind my monitor. I'll put it this way. It's a long way out of the thing. It hasn't actually stopped yet. It's going up. What are we on? Oh, look, 98%. No, sorry, 94%.
No, not long then.
Not long. It's taken a bit longer, actually. Obviously, the slowing down for some reason. So that's all right. Right, okay. Any questions? Jim says, Matt, what's an Italeri kit without some little warp parts?
Well, yeah, I've just discovered that the screen frame's all bent as well now. It's all bit out of... Yeah.
Adam says, anyone having trouble on the forum? He's on his computer and there's a white box stuck in the middle of the screen. No, I'm okay. It's all right on me. I'm not showing it.
I ain't got anything. I'm good.
There you go. Carl says, Andy, your Spitfire's looking really good as it is.
It is. No, it
Don't ruin it. We just like you to strive for perfection. You'll be fine. Just push yourself, Andy. Just go for it. Are you going to have it on a stand or anything?
Is he muted?
Is he muted himself?
He's muted. He's obviously spraying, is it?
Yeah, no, I turned my compressor on, so it was charging up.
Are you going to put it on the little stand, Andy?
Nah.
No? Because I just noticed you got the fuel tank there, and that's also the stand, isn't it?
No, there's two. You get 2 fuel tanks with it.
Yeah, you get the belly tank, innit? I use mine as a stand, so when you want to pop it on the stand, just change them over.
Yeah. No, this is the camera on that one.
It's quite a good way of doing the stand, because you just swap them over. When you want to put it on a stand, you can just swap the fuel tank over, and away you go, isn't it?
I just had some Flory wash on it. You can see it or not. Look.
Oh, look, apparently penalties for France.
What, against the Matildas?
Yeah.
I've messed up here.
I'll tell you what, watching me without audio, that's like a new game, that is. Could be talking about anything at this point. I know I'm talking about getting the gear all lined up, but if you were watching, it's like I'm having a stroke.
When I've painted it, I painted both the gun barrels brown.
Right.
And brown. But when the actual camouflage, this one should have been not brown.
Oh, right, the sand. Well, I do that. I just paint it by hand afterwards.
I'm just going to go. I'll just mask it back off and paint it. I'm not glued on yet.
I never worry about bits like that. As I say, as long as it's all in the ballpark, and then I go around and hand touch everything in.
Yeah.
It's a bit like those little doors for the flap signifiers that stick up.
Yeah. Must be I've not done them yet. See, that's the thing with this kit. You can either have them up or down, can't you?
Yeah.
But you can't change them.
No,
So
because they're glue in place.
Because you can change the undercarriage.
Yeah.
You've still got them up. Or down, or up or down. But yeah, whichever. Yeah, you can't sort of like... It looks wrong, doesn't it? Anyway, mask these off, repaint them.
James says he was looking at a Land Rover Urban the other day for sale. Oh, hold on, it's just moved. It looks very cool. I was very tempting. And then I had visions of myself. Oh, God, it keeps moving. Hold on, let me lock it. There we go. I have visions of myself looking, vision of myself driving around the streets. I couldn't shake the feeling I'd look like a villain from a Bond film or Mission Impossible. Yeah, because apparently all baddies, isn't it? It's funny how that works, because if you're a baddie, it's almost like you're sponsored by Land Rover. But if you noticed, in all films, that all the baddies never use an iPhone, because apparently that's something to do with licensing, that they won't allow it. Goodies can have an iPhone, but they're never allowed to have the baddies aren't allowed an iPhone, so they all have to have a Samsung.
Really?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Mm.
And they're always British.
I don't mind being a baddie.
No. Also, I don't know if John's in chat, but I've sent you the Harrier canopy went out this morning. So that should be with you Monday.
Go.
Mm-hmm. I like the way Chris says that his best mate here in Oz has got about 7 Land Rovers in various states of distress. Is that how they call them out there? In distress?
Like that, yeah. That's what my Beetle is. It's in distress.
Yes. It's not a wreck. It's just in distress.
I like that. That's a good one.
7 Land Rovers in distress, and he uses a Land Cruiser for his daily
that's it.
drive.
Yeah, because the Land Cruiser goes.
That's what I said the other day, wasn't it? Apparently, it's the saying down in that part of the world. If you want to go out in the outback, isn't it? You use a Land Rover. If you want to go out in the outback and come back, you take a Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
I must admit, I wish I still had my Land Cruiser. I think I'd rather have the Land Cruiser still than the bloody Land Rover.
You see, you missed a trick for when you should have got that Ranger thing.
Yes.
What was it? What they called them?
I can't remember now. Yeah, I know. God, yeah.
Yeah, the souped up jibby jobby one.
Yeah, the top, yeah, all the gizmos on it.
Yeah.
I want one of them.
That's right, I was coming through Doncaster the other day on Friday. Yesterday. And I was sat in the traffic next to a new Discovery. I think it was a 110. That actually looked quite nice, actually.
Hey, obviously lost.
Those things have a plastic wrap on them, don't they? So what makes me laugh, they say, oh, it's got a plastic wrap instead of paintwork on them. So that way, when you scuff it all up, you can just pop into your dealership and they'll redo it for you. I'm thinking, if you're not just going to scratch the wrap, are you? You're probably going to take a chunk out of the wing.
Yeah.
And dent it. But it's the way it's a selling point of, oh, you can just pop in and have it re-wrapped. Really?
It got all the side boxes on and everything, and roof rack and ladder, and actually that looked quite nice.
Just to answer Alistair, you saying about the Harrier, as you say, I've done loads of work on this because I've had to reshape and do this because this was just gnarly on this kit up here. So I'm going to have to re-rivet and scribe and everything back on this entire top section because it was just completely out of shape and awful. So we've reprofiled the entire shape back here. But to answer your question, yeah, I'm going to have fuel tanks under here, one each. So we've got our nice 3D printed sidewinders. So we're going to have these on as well, just 2 sidewinders and 2 fuel tanks. And obviously the empty has been shown now, gun pods. So we're going to have these under here as well. And but apparently these never worked. They kept jamming. Thank you for the information who I was sent. So consequently we're going to be popping both of these underneath. So it looks pretty cool. The only difference I'm going for, to be honest, is that I'm doing it in medium sea grey instead of dark sea grey. Purely because I prefer that scheme, even though the kit calls out for it to be an extra dark sea grey. So we're going to be doing it squirrel.
Squirrel. There'll be squirrel.
Anyway, is everyone excited about the new Mini Arts P47? Look pretty tasty.
Like I say, it's got a lot of chatter on the old interweb, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So it does look nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they approach it and what it's like in the flesh. But yeah, Should be good.
As I say, it'd be interesting when the full one comes out with all the lumps and all the interior and everything. But the engine looks quite nice just on its own. So, it does look nice.
Oh, look, Nathan's in. Oh, Nathan.
Where are you, Nate? Are you back in Blighty? Or are you still
yeah.
winging it around the world like Dora the Explorer?
Yeah.
Dora the Explorer.
He's stuck in the Andes. Or in the
He's in Peru now.
Hey, or somewhere, yeah. He's or in the Amazon.
He's having trouble getting back across the border. Must have been many years ago. I came back across the border from Mexico into the US, and we drove across. Yeah. And all I had in my head about the week before, I'd just seen Sicario.
Yeah.
And all I could think about was that big shootout they had as they're coming through the checkpoint, because it was like big queues as you're coming through. And it was like one of those things. I've even got the music going in my head. It's a bit like when you go swimming and you can hear Jaws theme in your head in the sea. I had the same thing with the Sicario music playing. The beast from Sicario. It was like, I have visions of Nathan doing that now.
He's in New York City.
Oh, right. He's made it safely in.
The next couple of days.
It's all right. We're going to be doing a special on Nathan's trip.
Oh, God.
You can talk us all about the medical services in the South America.
I did have a read up, and apparently they are very, very good. Apparently.
But I want to know how he got through in his pidgin Spanish. How do you actually describe your partner's fallen off the balcony?
Yeah, but apparently a lot of Americans go there for elective surgery.
Oh, right.
So most of the doctors, surgeons, etc., do speak English.
Is that like people over there going to Turkey?
Yeah, go to Turkey. Turkey.
Yeah, for your hair transplant.
Yeah. You come back.
It's like,
that is a good video. It's an old classic, that is.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
No, the thing with Turkish hairlines.
Yes.
The blokes who's had their hair transplants on a plane.
I must admit, I saw a picture the other day, and it was obviously like EasyJet or whatever it is coming back, Ryanair from there, and everyone's in bandages.
I think that's probably what it was. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm doing is just a little bit of a shadow oil wash just over the metalwork. And again, works really, really well with the super metallics, because it just gives you that sort of nice metally look now, because it gives the shadows. It will dry back quite nicely. It always dries a little bit lighter, so don't worry about it when you put it on. So let's go with that.
Good clear, and just recovering well. Google Translate.
Google Translate.
Phone, surely. Isn't that when you can just talk into your phone in English and it will translate to any language?
Yeah, it turns it into anything. Yeah.
Whatever you translate to,
Yeah, you just hope it's right, isn't it?
When you get a smack on the nose, you've upset.
I can hear my car reversing out off the driveway.
Oh, that's a bit worrying. Hope Shell's driving it.
It is, but there must be somewhere turning that stupid.
Well, you have to, because otherwise you might run somebody over when you're in your silent mode.
It off.
It's annoying, though, isn't it?
It's very loud, apparently.
Yeah.
No, Leslie said about mine when I pulled off our drive. Oh, it's really loud. Well, it's in electric, so what do you want me to do? He said, run the neighbours over.
Yeah.
It doesn't do it when you're driving forward, there, does it? In electric mode. Driving through the car park at PM Towers yesterday, and someone walked out in front of me.
Well, you heard the screams as you ran them over, though.
Well, I thought it was a speed bump at first, but
no, that was a leg.
Saw them flailing on the floor after, yeah.
So Alex got a thing on ours. So how do modelers cope with working on several models at the same time? I'm currently working on 3. I cope quite well, to be honest. I quite like it.
Sometimes it's nice if you're in like different work stages. Like if you don't fancy doing construction, but you fancy doing a bit of weathering, then you've got one to get on with that. And then vice versa. If you've got to let like oils dry or something, you can go back and do a bit of construction. Or if you've got like filler drying or primer drying, you can just go around and do different times, isn't it? I think that's quite nice.
Yes.
That way, you've obviously got a good bit on the go all the time.
Yes, some it's kind of nearing completion, or just, you know what I mean. You've got like a progression, haven't you? I quite like the. I quite like it. I don't mind it. And plus, as well, sometimes you just don't feel like working on said model, do you? I know you're a bit different because you do, you know, but if I don't feel like working on the Land Rover, say, then I've got some, you know, I've got the Focke-Wulf to finish, or there's something else on the go, or so I quite like that, depending on how the mood takes me, to be honest.
Yes.
As long as you get them done, they don't just become shelf queens.
That's my problem. I get sort of like onto something else and thought, and then the other one gets left alone and forgotten about.
Yeah, I think obviously space as well. You know, if you're working on a couple of big projects, it can be a little bit of a pain. But generally, if you've got the space, you can have quite a few little projects on the go. Okay. Just dry in there a sec. Right. Look, Matthew's putting windscreens together.
Yeah, get the
bit of crystal clear in there.
Yeah, slap it on.
Fine.
That's what I like about it. Slap it on and then just clean it up.
I'm dry brushing exhaust.
Like, seriously, I'm just going to unplug a sec and check my 3D print. So I'm sure it should be done by now. Hold on.
Not failed, does it?
99%.
Oh, nearly done.
Oh, it's finished. Nope.
Nope. Yep. Nope.
Yeah, as now it's coming all the way out.
Is it?
Yeah, I'll turn it off in a minute. That way it can shut up.
This is the exciting bit, isn't it? When you realise,
you realise that actually it's all failed.
There's nothing exciting about it failing.
Somebody asked me on the forum about doing a follow-up. Now I've had it 3 weeks and obviously printed loads of bits and pieces and stuff. If I could do a little bit, you know, the pitfalls, what I've learned and all the rest of it. I will do that. That's not a problem. I will sort that out and do a little follow-up show on it. So you can hear about my thoughts for the first month of owning one and using it and what I've learned, what I haven't learned. Biggest thing I've learned, to be honest, though, is just to make sure the build plate is level and warmed up. I haven't had a failed print since I've started doing that. So each time, if I literally, just before I go, I take the vat out of the way, even if it's still got some in, pop it to the side, re-level the build plate before I do every one. And, I try to just not bother because people say you don't need to do it if it's a good print, but I found that I need to. And the other thing as well, I just stand the build plate in some really warm water, just run the tap, leave it in there, then I bring it in here, dry it all off, and then put it straight on. And I haven't had a failed one yet. And so since I've been doing all of that, it's actually worked out really, really well.
So I've only done level my build plate probably once since initial setup.
Yeah, it's because you've got a little build plate.
Oh, they need to get personal.
Right. Well, we have perfect prints. Let me just turn this off, and that way it won't deafen, but it can sit here and drip till we finish the show. But yeah, no, I've got 3 perfect. By the looks of it, I'm happy with that. I'll let them drip and do their bit and get them out and clean them up after the show. So yeah, that's good. Now I've got to try and do is get them off the build plate. Because I didn't bother doing it on supports this one. I've just gone straight to the build plate. So I'll get a hammer and chisel out.
Could do it on cam. Do a bit of.
Oh no, I can't. I think I've got to get all the stuff out to do that. Right, okay. What else we got?
Just have a quick look on site.
Right, it should be finished now, so hopefully the volume shouldn't fluctuate at all. We should be good now. Let's stick that on. Sorry about the volume and that. As I say, when you're doing a 3D print, it's just over there. In theory, you shouldn't hear it, but the trouble is, like, it's got all those big filter systems and all the rest of it. So it's a bit more noisy. So hopefully from now on, you should be fine. John says, sometimes with the Saturn II, because the bed adjuster can move around a bit when you undo the screw at the top.
All right.
Yeah. He says it's been faultless so far. Printed some 1/16 scale rocket arms eventually. Yeah, again, I think it is. It's one of those things. For me, I just do it. It takes 2 seconds to do a leveling, and I haven't had a single failure since I did that. And again, warming up the build plate definitely makes a difference, which one of our members said about that, warm the build plate up before you do it, and you'll find they get better adhesion to it. And I must admit, since then, no problems. I've no failed prints.
Need to try that, because that's the only thing I've ever had fails on, where it's not not stuck to the build plate. Yeah.
Jim says, question for Matt, what shade of blue did you use for the Land Rover? What, you want to use the same colour?
Bright blue. That's what it's called. Just called bright blue.
That's what the vote was for.
Ducati blue. Yeah, you lot voted for this, so it's your fault.
Ducat blue. Is that?
Oh yeah, they can't. They've obviously skipped off the I at the end then.
So I always thought Ducatis were red anyway, but Ducat blue was the one. So yeah, that was the vote. Me personally would have probably gone for that colour. The deep green. And I can't remember what the other one was, the British sand yellow. That was the other one that was up for the vote.
Yeah.
Which again, I think would have looked quite cool, but there you go.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't have looked as good with the top, because you'd have had to do the rag top in another colour for contrast.
Could have done the rag top green.
Yeah, done the sage green one.
Yeah.
The problem is you do realise that they choose the worst colour because of that.
Yeah, because it makes you squirm. I know, that's why people say to me, oh, what kit would you like me to build? And I've got some lovely kits in my stash, and they'll say, do the really bad one.
But at least it gets that bad one out of the way, so you ain't got to build it again.
But this is true. Richard says, any advice on getting my mojo again? I haven't seen any kits I feel like building. Richard, what you want to do is move away from doing the ones you're doing at the moment, because I think you've just done Spitfires, haven't you, for the last, and Tempests for the last 10 years? Try something else. Push yourself to something different completely. That's what you want to do. That's what I do. I tend to move around, because sometimes, as I say, you can get bogged down doing the same thing day after day, because it's the same colours, it's the same pan, it's the same aircraft. And yeah, as I say, when I did the commission work for that 2 years on the Hornets, every now and again I'd throw in something else. I might do a Spitfire, I might do a car, I might do a truck, literally, and it's for my mojo and to keep me going. Oh, here we go. Finished. Ka-ching. Where are we? We go to that and that. Just saw a question there. What's that, Alec? What's Alec complaining about? It's all right. He says he's not complaining.
Which means he is.
I don't know. I didn't see it. It's gone up somewhere else. Where's the beginner? So I've lost it now. I'm not complaining, as I ordered last Tuesday. Thank you, Matt, for your swift and prompt service.
And it is me this time.
Yes.
If it's wrong,
it's me.
Paul says he's got a pre-order coming in today from PM Models and one on Monday.
There you go. You might have some more if you've got your name down.
Yeah, that's it. Well, he says he's got the Nash Horn from Border and the Hasegawa Starfighter.
There you go.
Nice.
Sold out to them. Gone.
Yeah, apologies. We normally try and send them out together, but we just didn't know we didn't know what's coming in at the moment. It's just and literally, so we're sending them out, and then in the afternoon, the next lot of kits are coming in. And the first lot have already gone out, and it's just
off. At least they're coming in though, eh?
I was going to say, we've got delivery coming in this afternoon. Matt's going to have to leg it down the unit.
Yeah, we never normally get deliveries on Saturdays, so but we want that because that's going to be the British Apaches.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be getting invoiced for those, and also what should be in next week is the Wildcat and the F-104 Starfighters from Edward, because they're on the way as well. So that's good. Keep you all busy.
Very nice.
Right, what am I going to do? Let's see if we can sort this body out.
Right, well, I'm going to do a little bit of dry brushing, but I don't want to use acrylics, I want to use oils, but unfortunately I'm going to have to make a mix of oils, I think, because my blues are really, really strong.
Sure.
No, I might have to do it in acrylics.
Not acrylics.
Yeah. We just need to give it a little bit of a... I think we're going to give it a metallic scrub and a little bit of dry brushing just over some areas.
Did Land Rovers have aluminium filler caps? See, that's international sign language for a filler cap.
It is. To be honest with you, mine was painted hammerite silver.
But your whole thing was painted hammerite silver, so what's that mean?
So, but I can't vouch for what they were without. I have a feeling they probably... I don't think they're aluminium because they're quite heavy.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
They were heavy, so they're not... I don't think they're alley because they were really heavy.
Were they shiny? Were they chromed?
No, mine weren't chromed. It's more like just a normal steel effect.
Oh, okay. It's all right. On the instructions, it says obviously you get a little filler cap.
Yeah.
I was just looking, and I, to be honest with you, for some reason I thought they were just black, but it actually saying here they were silver, aluminium, whatever you want to call it.
I think they are. They're just like metal colour on them. They're too heavy to be aluminium because they're proper heavy.
It's fair. All the ones I've ever seen have either been green or black. That's because they were camouflage.
They were military ones. That's just because you get sprayed over. Just go over the top of it.
Not much good having a shiny one on a military vehicle, is it?
No. And my one, to be honest, was underneath the driver's seat.
All right.
So you used to have to take the seat bottom out, and then and it was a big one as well, was that, because it's just a square, it's the seat is over the top of it. Because obviously in later ones, it dropped down and it used to hang below, which is great. So when you used to go off-roading, they get ripped off the bottom, which happened once, which was fun in a river. So that was horrendous because we were worried about it splitting. So we literally had to lift it off the rocks. So the fuel tank didn't split and stick it all down the local river. So, but yeah, no, my one was up underneath. It had good clearance on the bottom because it's actually in the seat area, if you like. But yeah, you used to have to get to the petrol station, take your seat out, chuck it, give it to your passenger if it's raining and wet. So they would have it on their lap, getting covered in crap, and then you'd fill it up, literally like that. So the nice smell of petrol, because it was a petrol one, coming through the entire cab. Hence, it's a soft top. Let the fumes out.
What were they thinking?
It does make you wonder with the petrol engines, really.
Because I say, I started off, mine had the military 2.25 petrol in it to start with, and then I put a V8 in it, which I really regretted because it became crap on fuel to unbelievably bad on fuel. I was probably getting 8 to the gallon, if that, out of it. And then, so at that point, a friend of mine said he's got a brand new 2.25 petrol, and it will do a straight swap for my V8 in it.
Should have just put diesel in it.
Wow, yeah, but putting a diesel into a Series 1, that's just sacrilege, isn't it? Plus the fact petrol back in those days was only something like around about 57p a litre. It was a lot cheaper.
I remember when I had my...
Just put some glue down and lost it.
Remember when I had my Ford Capri 2.8 injection?
Capri gear?
Capri, no, it was a 2.8 injection. Petrol was, I think it was about 76 pence, I believe, a gallon.
Jesus. Okay, so we're just doing a bit of dry brushing down in here, and all we're just going to do is pick out just some little areas. So we're just going to literally pop around here. We're going to do a little bit of work on the skids, and because it's a similar blue, it shouldn't really affect too much, but it should just Just change things a little bit on the edges.
Neil says 8 miles ago I had an Impreza like that. I used to have an Impreza turbo. I've had a couple of them.
Thing is, when it was back in those days, you didn't care.
No.
Now you get Greta Thunberg come after you.
She's in prison. She's in prison. She can't. Well, she was. I don't know if she still is. But
She's
She
out now.
got fined.
did she get a slap?
Is she super gluing herself to something then?
Mm-hmm. Probably flying to some other thing to complain about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 3.
I'll tell you what, this is the first time I've actually used acrylics for dry brushing in ages. And I'm no more impressed. It just runs out instantly. With oils, you just keep going forever.
Oh yeah, acrylics are rubbish for dry. Why don't you use Tamiya?
I am.
Do you know what you need, Phil?
Mm-hmm.
Enamels.
Yeah, enamels, they're good. They go on forever as well, but yeah.
Some Umbro enamels.
I had a UK oh god, what was it? UK Impreza Turbo with it got Pro Drive Performance Pack, but it also got all the Pro Drive styling on it as well. So chin spoiler and painted side skirts and bigger rear spoiler and exhaust and the ECU. That was a really nice car, that was. I sold that and bought a imported 22B. It was nice, but I had to sell that one because my wife decided to start her own business up. So I went to
I thought you were
London.
going to say she got pregnant and it's not a practical car for children. That's what
That's
I
fair.
got.
No, we actually, Sam was born somehow 9 months after we bought the first Impreza.
Oh, right. So you were lucky. See, I was told that they had to go before the kids arrived because we couldn't put a car seat in it.
Hey,
It was obviously happy days. Well, it's fair. When we were looking at the Impreza, we were also looking at Lotus Elises as well. So good job we didn't buy the Lotus Elise.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Probably
practical.
there.
Yeah, where are you going to put the pushchair? And the pram?
Yeah, it's fair. The 22B at the time, because it was a imported one, but even so, they weren't much more. I mean, like a P, they were probably sort of like same sort of price as a P1. So it just like all of a sudden now they've gone up in price where you can buy a house for the price of them. Yeah, and I nearly bought an RB5 when I bought my UK one, but it done more mileage RB5 and it was a bit wasn't in as good condition. But I uprated all the brakes with I can't remember what they were. Some big 6-pot calipers. Used to take it track day in. It was an awesome one. Even a chap in a P1 came up to me once and said, "What have you had done to it?" I said, "Nothing. It's standard apart from the brakes." And a very good driver, obviously.
Right, just a heads up. Sorry, Andy. If anybody who's interested, one of the specials has just been changed out. What was it was sold. So we have a new item in there. So it will be swapped out. When stuff goes, it will be moved and somebody will replace it.
See if I can guess. Is it Gecko?
No,
No.
not Gecko. I've lost a flip flop. I've lost one of the flip flop. I hope the dog ain't got it.
There's a Sky Raider in there before.
Well done, Phil. 10 points to Phil.
I get the points. 20 quid for a Sky Raider. That's a bargain.
20 quid for a US Navy Tamiya Sky Raider.
What was there?
It was the Tamiya 262.
Oh, right, yeah.
So
helps if I refresh my page from when it was on before. And I'm looking around thinking, what's Sky Raider?
Well, that's worked not. Epic fail.
It's a nice kit, that, the Sky Raider as well.
Yeah.
You that ain't you, Andy?
I've done that, yeah. I did mine with...
Oh,
You
no.
did yours folded up, didn't you?
Yeah, can't remember who did the wing fold for it.
Somebody did a wing fold set for it. Yeah, I must admit, I've never done it wing folded. Well, apart from the big one. But,
Can I just say, you know how we were on about Sea Furies
yes.
the other day, and I did you some photos,
Yes. Very nice to wear too.
except for yours. I'm sorry.
That's fine because I know it's folded up. So you know.
You can't take a good photo of them folded up. You
And
can't.
it's dark green as well, so it's a bit...
Actually, somebody pointed out to me. I thought yours was the Czech one. Apparently, it's not.
Mine's
Yeah.
the Dutch one.
Yeah, I know. I said it was Czech because I saw it as the Czech markings, but because it's got the orange spot in the middle, it's the Dutch one, isn't it?
The Dutch one, yeah. I would have thought the Czechs would have had them, really, since it was...
Yeah.
they were
Oh,
part
that's
of the...
Eastern,
Yeah, sorry, I didn't think of that at the time when I mentioned it, but it was pointed out to me that actually you'll find that that's a Dutch one. So, apologies to our Dutch and
Yes.
the Czechs.
Got the orange nose on it as well, hasn't it?
Well, I didn't think of it having the Max McStapp on colours. So hopefully you can see there, if I just go full screen, I've just dry brushed, sorry, wrong button, that's the one you want. I've just dry brushed the rotor head, and again, it's still black, and you catch it in the light and you get, there we go. You just get a little bit of a metal sheen to it, a little bit of wear marks, works very nicely. Obviously you've got the rotor head now, you can see how that's dulling down, and what I'll do is this will get buffed as well. Once the oils are dry, it will get a quick buff over as well. But yeah, so just to literally pop round, and also it does a little bit of grime onto the rotors, because obviously under here you can see this is without, this is with. So it just gives them a little bit of wear and markings down into it like that. And at the same time, I call it a metallic scrub. This has got nothing on it. Literally, if you do this, nothing really comes off. So you can actually pop round everywhere that's a dark colour. So if you've got dark blues and stuff, so if I just pop round in here, what it does, hopefully you can see it, it just gives everything a reflective surface. You're not really changing the blue, just gives it a more weighted look. If you look down on here, it's got sort of nothing, and on here it has. So if I just do on here, very lightly, just give it a rub, and now it's got a more heavy look. It just gives it a shine, and it just makes it really, really come to life. So you can pop along certain areas like down in here, and it will just help to make everything more look metally instead of plasticky. And I use it for hiding stuff. Works really good on blacks and stuff, but you can just pop around then. And because we've dry brushed some of this as well, it will just help it all to pop and come to life. So you can literally just go all over it. It just then gives everything a bit of a thing. And you pop in with your finger and get rid of the metallic dust from it. So it's just left with a very nice dull type of look to it. But it just, I think it just improves it. When you see it over here, it's just blue, and it just gives it a little bit more of a shine. You could pop over it again with another flat coat if you wanted to, but if you just pop around, it just, I think it just works quite nicely. I like the effect it gives. And literally, you can just pop around everything, as I will do on here, and it will just pick out corners and edges, and it just give everything a proper weighty type look to it. And you never fill this up. You literally just keep going. The more you rub at this, the more it will go metally, because it is a buffable you're using, not a silver or anything else like that. But yeah, you can literally just work it on to everything. So, but yeah, I call it a metallic scrub. You might call it something else, but that's what I've christened it as. But it just gives everything a bit of a shine and a sheen. It's like dry brushing the entire thing, but it's a very faint way of doing it. But I like it for gets rid of that toy look, plastic look to it. And again, you can, it's like a filter if you like with a metallic, but it's great for this type of work. You can use it over anything you like. Cool for cats. Is the sound better, everyone, now that it's no longer printing?
I can't hear it.
Well, no, it's a lot quieter in here now. You forget how loud that is. I don't take any notes of it when I'm working here normally because I have some music on or something in the background.
Yeah.
And say, happy to report. Still don't smell. So without I properly am nose blind. Perhaps I've just lost all sense of smell after spraying lacquers for years.
Probably. Yeah. Probably.
To be honest, my other half, she would let me know.
Like I said, I don't think our print smells that bad, does it, Andy?
No, I mean, when you walk in the room and take the top off, you can smell it. Initially, but then after it sort of goes away, doesn't it? Sort of.
Have you tried your filters, Andy? Do they work really good?
I've not tried them yet, to be honest with you.
It'd be interesting to know how they work out with it.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so with that on, what I'll do is I'll put the headlights on. Okay, what's that remind you of? I have a problem. I've got a bit of a small hole, look. My sphincter needs cleaning. Have you seen it? Look.
That don't fit. That don't fit. Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, don't give us that. It's an old Esky kit. It'll be fine.
Why is that not fitting?
There we go. We are now clear.
What have we done wrong?
Unblock the blockage.
We are clear to go now. What's wrong with your body? Is it not fitting?
Not with the front bit in now. Looks all right like that. Apart from the warping.
There's no warpage on there.
That goes on there. That's good. That's good. You put the front bulkhead in and that thingy bit in, it don't seem to want to fit. Just do a bit of figuring out, I think, or a bit of trimming.
I love the way this thing's got basically car headlights on the front, like Brum.
Brum.
The super attack helicopter, but it's got headlights like you'd find on a... Okay, so now what I'm thinking is I need to do the little bit at the front. So we need a sort of goldy pen for that. I don't know if the Posca pen will be the right colour for it, but we'll try it. And then we can put a clear coat over the top if it does work. Phil, Elegoo do a big filter now that goes in the big hole. Yeah, mine's got that. The Saturn 2s all have the hole at the back so you can put an exterior extractor in. But to be honest, I'm using the water-based resin and I don't really have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with the smell. And also it's dead easy for cleanup. So I do like the water-based resin. There he is, that's the one. That's a good set.
Yeah.
But mine comes with one of those, but it's about twice the size of that.
Yeah.
And it comes with it and you just plug it in. But those are USB powered ones.
Yeah. Well, the battery powered, but you have you charge them with USB, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Quite I think it's 17 quid for two. You get a spare filter with it.
Have we got a problem with the sound? Because I'm just reading back up in the comments.
Don't know.
What on our
look.
chat, or...
I don't know. Yeah, in our chat, the guy, somebody saying about the sound. Was it? Didn't notice anything wrong with the sound. Hold on, I'm trying to go back here.
Oh, is it because you said about it should be alright now?
Yeah, it should be fine now.
Yeah, maybe saying didn't notice anything wrong with the sound before.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. Sorry, just somebody saw a question there. Oh, yeah. John's off to bed because it's 3:20 in the morning.
No
Well
problem.
done, John. John gets a medal for getting up at this time. Nathan says it's 6:30 there.
I just see you later. I'm about to be very unpopular, waking everyone up to watch football at 6:30. Is that are England playing now and another?
12 o'clock, I think we're playing, aren't we? Not bad. Ah, okay.
Is it going in?
Yeah, so it sounds perfect.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry, it probably was my 3D printer earlier. As I say, it's literally right behind my monitor. Oh, bollocks.
Sandwich, Philip.
Sorry, I slipped.
The blast.
Excuse my French.
Right, I've definitely 100% done something wrong in. I can't figure out what I've done. Let me have a look what I've done. Why does it look like me? Why is that not how it should be? I don't understand.
What have you done? What have you done, Mr. Mandarin?
These things here are just, I don't get what they're doing. Right, so that's in there. That should be how the bulkhead fits. Right, let's have a little slip that on there. We might not be having any wheel wells in a minute.
Yeah, they probably would have rotted out anyway. It'd be fine.
Just can't be that chuffing hard.
Have you got your music on in the background, Matt?
Yeah, I can hear it.
You've got your whales humping music.
Wait, proper music, is it?
That could make the sound go funny, can't it? It'll click in and out. Yeah, it keeps coming on and off, doesn't it?
It's very low.
Yeah, no, it's obviously just where he makes the noise. It clicks out and then...
Right. Ah, that's what I've been... Oh, you daft git. Right, okay. I forgot about that on the lamp there. I'll hammerite it. It'll be fine.
Right, I mean, little holes
I've figured it out. I've figured it out, Pete. I've figured it. I'm good.
So what is it? What's the problem? Let's have a look. Full screen you and you can walk us through it.
Hold on. Let me just, like you said, fit. Right, okay. Right.
Yeah, I thought you'd put them in there, then do it. Yeah.
Right, you know this bit.
Yeah, bulkhead. Yeah.
This old bulkhead bit. I forgot it's got the things, and I'm trying to thinking it goes underneath.
No.
And obviously, I ain't painted that bit blue, have I?
No.
And
it does need to be blue. Can you not open the little vents, or they're just moulded shut?
Oh no, they're moulded shut.
Oh, right, okay. I used to like that. That's the highlight of owning one of them.
A little bit of masking to paint the bulkhead, but actually now that should yes. God, what a Doyle! How many Land Rovers I worked on? It's the past. That's just terrible. Forgot all about that. I'm like, why don't outfit? Which should mean there we go. There we go.
Yeah,
that means now I was having problems with these bits, which is the inner wheel wells.
Yeah.
I'm like, why don't they? What's going on here? And obviously now they will just slot nice. Right, we're all good.
Doesn't look twisted at all.
I was going to say, yeah. Have you got that seated correctly, or is it that badly twisted?
Honestly, you know what? It is really badly twisted.
It seems to be getting worse as the day's going on. It didn't look that bad earlier.
I don't even know how I'm going to...
Surely that's not clipped in somewhere. It can't be that far out.
Well, yeah, but look underneath. It is.
I don't know. Jesus,
well,
that's
this side's
proper
a bit... there you go. That's it clipped in.
Oh, that's better. It's only a little bit now, but before it was properly out.
Yeah, but at least that kind of... Right, I'm with it. I'm on it.
That's
so it is still a little bit warped.
Hmm.
But... Hold on, where's me top?
Where's your roof?
There
you go. That don't look too bad, does it?
So when the roof's on, I might leave that black because they normally get Amorite black anyway because they're rotten. Or Amorite it silver. Right, now I'm thinking, right, okay, I'm good now because I know what I'm doing. I'm good. I'm all good. Actually,
cool.
Do you know what? I know the blue's a bit gearish, but actually I think when it's been towed down with a bit of weathering, it'll be all right. I'm quite confident. As the Matilda's lost. I do. Know. You're right, John. I do need an A's manual for Christmas on how Landy goes together. Honestly, I can't believe I've just like, dude. I think a brain down a moment.
I must admit, I picked up at the Auto Jumble the actual proper factory manual thing for mine, and for an 86-inch Lanny.
Yeah.
And it was like a proper, every last nut, bolt, and rivet. I paid bugger all for it as well. It was like, quite a nice find, that.
Oh, the Matildas beat France.
Oh.
So if we beat Colombia, we'll be playing those in the semis, I think. Interesting. Right, let's see. I've got a feeling something might have sold out in the specials. It could be change out time again.
Right.
Let's have a look on refresh. Anything or anything? Nope, someone else has gone instead.
No, someone else has gone instead. Still in there.
It's gone instead.
Right. Okay, so my little pitos and that do not fit on my thing here, so we're going to super glue them in place. We'll just tack them in. So, super duper tweezers.
You can't beat an Italy kit, can you?
Or Esky in that case.
Or Esky as it was. Yeah. It does actually work when you get it right. So they can now be slotted where they should be in here. Like so.
I don't know if this would actually work having the pitos literally right under the rotor head. I'm sure it wouldn't in real life, but hey. Oh,
yeah, I got some false readings off that.
Yes.
Is that why it was so fast? We're doing 1,000.
Probably. That's why they thought it was so fast, but actually it probably wasn't.
We're doing 1,000 mile an hour at 60,000 feet.
Right, there we go. That's those on. Right, so now technically we've just got the gun feed things to go underneath. However they go. I'm not sure. Where do they fit? Ooh. Oh, there they are. Right, okay. So apparently, they just go from there to there. Okay, I think we'll do them in dark iron and then we'll give them a metal hue. So big thank you to the orders for Bry. Thank you very much in Stoke-on-Tees, and to Stuart as well in Islesford. So for your orders, much appreciated.
Yeah, we've had a few as well. So thanks to everybody who ordered from us so far today.
Nice, very nice. Where's my dark iron? I bloody had it earlier. There it is.
Yeah. I'll bring that in mind, mate. The cow dung full of it.
Hey, what?
Dave's put, Matt, it should look out of place down at the Blandies on about down here in Dorset.
Yeah.
Don't forget to put the customary cow dung on the sides.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to read the number plate.
No. Yes, John, we can get Tammy on the kits that are not in the shop. Let us know what you want. Yes, we can, mate. Tell us what you would like. Ginger.
Okay, so I'm just doing the gun bits in a little bit of dark iron, and we'll polish and buff these up just to make them quite easy. So the last bit just to go on whilst those dry is I've got another pitot, which is probably the real one, which just goes off the nose. Which is this one. It's always a momentous occasion when you've got no bits left on your sprue. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can just paint this.
Is it true that Dorset's falling into the sea?
Well, they do have a little bit that fell off the other day and almost flattened a load of people walking along the beach.
Oh.
And then all the fossil hunters will be out in droves trying to get it.
Fossils are there, aren't there?
Yeah, they all do. Well, that's the trouble. All the fossil people go down there looking for a fossil of, like, you know, dipping the dinosaur and then get flattened by a landfall. Is that
the Jurassic Coast?
Yes.
We've been there with Sam before, looking for.
Did you find any fossils?
We found some of them.
Yeah, you do in the shop.
Found some of those snail-like things. Whatever they're called.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something tights.
Yeah, something types. Yeah.
Yeah.
We found a bone that was about 10 foot long. We chucked that in the sea. Got rid of that.
Yeah.
Yes, West Bay is where it happened. Yes, unfortunately, some people were sunbathing under it, and then it collapsed, and yeah, that wasn't good.
Did it get them?
Did a couple of years ago, wasn't it? A lady. She was up against the wall. Oh, well, up against the cliffs, and it came down right on top of her.
Oh dear. That's not good, is it?
No. Well, this one, when you see the video footage, they're pretty close to it. You had to run. But there was a huge landslide a couple of weeks ago and didn't obviously get anyone. And it's taken a massive chunk out. But we had another one down in Torquay not so long ago, last year. And that was a huge one as well. Took a load of the cliff off. And basically, the beach has been split in two now. Neil, what? Sorry, I've only got half your question. Which Flory wash is best for what? I can't see the rest of your question. Neil, post up your question again. You're asking what's the best Flory wash for what? And I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, which Flory wash is best for that? What is that for? Collapsing rocks?
Yeah. Oh, is that what you mean? Yeah, I would go with grime for that particular colour.
Dust.
Yeah, Dorset one would be grime and dust. If you wanted the Devon one, definitely the mud, because it's quite a reddy colour we have down there. Yeah, eventually Britain will join up with Spain. As long as it's not France, we'll be all right.
All right. Andy, just remember this. John wants a dragon wagon. Make a note of that.
With the trailer or just the...
No, the dragon wagon. He wants the old lot, I think. He's got the number. He put the number up. Free. Oh, for God's sake, chat. Stop it.
Yeah,
It's in
cow
our
dung.
230.
This in our chat.
Yeah. 35230 is the number.
All right. Oh, for cow dung, what colour? Oh, I say I'll go with grime mixed in with, don't know, sand maybe.
Bit of sand, yeah.
Bit of sand. Yeah, grime and sand mix, I reckon that'd be quite good.
Three five two three zero.
At least we can look now, Andy. On.
Hey?
At least we can have a look now, see if they've actually got
Yeah,
one
I can have one now.
and add it to the basket. It's great.
Yeah. Oh no, the whole shebangle. I've added that to our basket. We'll do a short sort of special price out for you, John.
We do a special price. Last one in shop, only £10.
Recommended retail price 120, so we'll do that to 140.
Right. Okay.
That's what I've always fancied doing, to be honest with you.
What, a dragon wagon?
Yeah.
Yep, I've just lost me lens.
Ooh. Mine does that, pops out a bit, especially when I drop it.
Popped out. Right. Any advice on compressor repairs? I think the shutoff has packed in on my Spar Max.
What, the auto start is the pressure switch, isn't it, on the side?
Could be.
Yeah, sounds like it's the pressure switch on the side. I don't know about spares.
Yeah, that went on my cheap Chinese one.
Hmm.
It just used to run on all the time.
Greg's got to go.
Hi, Greg.
Greg's got to go on an emergency call out. Take care, everyone. All right, okay.
What's he do? Is he a life person or a, what do you call it? Is he like Coast Guard? Fire? Is his pager gone off?
Windscreen fitter.
Yeah, windscreen fitter. Quick fitter.
Tire. Could be anything, couldn't it?
Mike I'm in the middle of the 132nd Fly Wessex. Thank God for Phil's video.
Keep pushing on with that. It's a great build. Matt likes it. That's why he's got it up there. One of the few he keeps near him.
Yeah, it looks really nice in the shot.
It is, it's one of them kits I really want to tackle as well because it's a Wessex and it's a big one. So I have actually got one. I might have a go.
Wait till the 30-second Sea King comes out. Oh, I said too much.
Yeah.
Don't. I'll get into trouble now. And
What I need to do with this, give it a quick blast of matte black underneath because you're going to see that. I never thought of that when I was painting the body. Just a pro tip. Make sure you paint insides, which I forgot to do. Look at that. Fits perfect now, look. No problem. Funny that, isn't it? Right.
Are you going to paint that bulkhead?
Yes. I can't leave it black, can I? It looks really odd. No, I'm going to paint underneath.
It looks like it's had a replacement.
The one bit you can rusty up on a Land Rover, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yes, I will actually. But the trouble I've got now is it's going to probably end up being a different shade of blue to the rest because it's got a black undercoat. We'll see how it covers. But yes, I'm going to have to paint. I could brush paint it.
Mary says, hi to Flory Models. I'm new to your chat room.
Hello. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome and welcome.
Indeedy.
And apologies.
What, for being new?
Not for us.
Yeah.
Waiting for things to dry. I can't do anything.
That's why you need about 3 kits on the go. So when something's dry, you can move to something else, isn't it?
Yes. You know, I need a quick drying white.
You need a what? Sorry?
A quick drying white. So I'm going to have to use some lacquer, I think. I just need to pre-do me lights.
Are you thingy handy at the minute? Spare?
Yep. Well,
I'm thinking, you know, some of the older stuff in the specials.
Yeah.
Do you want to change them out for other stuff? Because we've got a few oldie but goldies that's been in there for all week.
God, man.
What? Yeah, now you're not doing anything.
Oh, one of them. Thingy's gone. The Sky Raider's gone.
Was it sold?
It's gone.
Oh, Lord.
Right, need to get rid of that then. Something can take its place.
I can do.
I can help you because I'm a bit stuck.
Yeah, but don't forget, you've got to put the codes in when you move them.
In or out?
In. If you move them back out of here,
out.
Yeah.
You've got to put the codes back in.
Oh yeah, but the thing is sold out, so that don't matter.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Just to like 5 or something, haven't they? There isn't that many because they have been changed out quite regular. I'll do the Sky Raider. Because I can manage that one myself.
Because you don't have to do the code on that one.
Because I'm good like that.
Yeah. It's doing it in between, making sure that. So.
Steady. We almost heard your music then.
That me singing. It's like being in a tapas bar.
It's like being in an elevator.
You what, sorry?
It's like being in an elevator with your music in the background. Like
There's, when he's filming, he has it going in the background, and I'm editing, and I'm thinking, oh God,
what is that? Have I got some awful sound running in the background?
Yeah,
And he absolutely loves it.
yeah.
Right, well, I've just got the clear parts to go on this, and we are pretty much there. So I've just got to put on a little bit. I'm just going to let this paint dry. It's lacquer, so it shouldn't take long. But in theory, we are literally there. I've just put a little bit of PVA glue in this front one to make a lens, so it's gold underneath, so it will show through. And then we should be in a position for final reveal, which is good. We've only got 15 minutes left.
Wow. Hey, you got to get some out for next Tuesday then.
I've got it here next to me.
I've taken 2 out so far, Matt.
Okay, I'm just moving the one. So I've just moved one in. Put the code out, so we're all good. So there's some new stuff coming in, so go and have a look. One of them's an absolute classic. Right. If you like your Asagawa kits.
Aeroplane, a model car, and a helicopter U3 Gents are building right now. I think he means which ones are we doing. So I'm doing the monogram 30 seconds Blue Thunder from back in the day. Matt's doing the old Esky Reeboks by Atari Lanny, which is the long wheelbase one.
Yeah.
And Andy's doing the Tamiya 132nd Spitfire.
Yeah, Mark 8, Mark 9.
Mark 9.
Great kit. Absolutely great kit.
Is it really nice kit?
Hold on a minute. Paul, just a quick hint. That might have just gone in the specials.
I'm just in there now.
I was just about to take that one out.
We just put it in each chance.
Well, that's a new one, isn't it? The Blackburn.
I could see you doing that, Phil.
What? The Fire brand?
The black, yeah.
It's a weird thing, isn't it?
It's a little bit. Very 1950s.
You can see the inspirations. It's like got technically Spitfire type wings and undercarriage with the Sea Fury's fuselage, and there's a bit of a Corsair in there somewhere. I can see at the back end, look, with the tail. So they took the best bits of all good planes, put it together, and ended up with something pretty crap.
That's one way of putting it. I'll give you that.
But again, something a little bit different.
It is when you've got, it is very different.
Mm.
Typical Vallum.
Yes, yeah, typical Vallum.
Oh, what's sold out? Come back to the top. There you go. We've got some stuff there.
Quick, get rid of the Armour Hurries Hurricane. That's gone.
Quick, Andy.
Quick, Andy. We're on a roll. Quick. And we've actually got rid of the IBG Crusader.
Blimey. Good on you, Pete. You're doing well.
That's it. There we go. This is what we got in.
That's a cracking kit. It really is. It's a Zagawa kit, obviously Reebok, but it's a brilliant kit.
Yep. There's the original can opener.
One of them, yeah.
So yes.
What else had sold out?
Crusader, the IBG Crusader.
Oh, yeah. God, yeah.
So yes, grab them whilst you can.
And what was the one that went?
Don't know, you've moved them around a little bit. It's why it's thrown me. I knew where everything sort of was, but it's all moved a bit.
King Kong's not gone yet.
I've been deleting
King Kong's still there.
Ooh, King Kong's still there. Somebody's got to buy King Kong.
Mm. Have they still got the Seahawk on the deck of the carrier at Yelverton?
No.
Have they moved it, have they?
Yes.
They used to have the Swift, the Attacker, and the Seahawk on there, wasn't it? When last time I went, which was years ago.
The Attacker were there.
Hmm.
There were no Swift. And I can't remember seeing the Seahawk. Was the Seahawk there, Andy?
Yeah, I think the Seahawk was there. Wasn't it that where the chairs were for the viewing for the
Do you know what?
screen?
It could be. I don't know. It was only there last blooming Friday. How bad's that?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Yeah, no clue.
Right, so we'll just pop some lights on then onto this.
Right, so I'm going to need
So
5
a bit
more.
of red. Hopefully this is dry. Look, a brand new pot, unopened,
Of what?
of the AK's Clear Red.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to use something like that for my stoplights.
Mm-hmm.
I hope people in chat's actually got some modelling done as well. While we're up on.
Yes.
Where's
They're very full, these, incredibly full up. To be honest, you can tell it's the first time I've used one of these in like 10 years because this is really thin. Mine are like treacle, the Tamiya ones I've got, because I've had them since I started modelling and still using them. So the point is, look, they're actually that old, the lids are cracking and snapping and breaking up. Because look, it's just they've gone brittle and they're just literally breaking up. They're crap. Because the ultraviolet lights killed them. I had them that long, but they're all like treacle and I keep thinning them down. But
has any of you? Oh, right. Sorry, James. Has anyone any views on the AK 3rd Gen varnishes? Yes, I like them.
I like them as well. Really like them. I've been using it all the time.
Good. Satin and matte are really good ones. I've tried gloss. Ultra matte is ultra matte, as it says. It really does go flat. But yeah, they're good. Really good.
Yes, I used it a minute ago on this. I used this is the matte coat, but it's more like a satin. I think like it. It's a really, really nice colour.
Do they spray well, it's asked?
Yes, yeah, no problem. I haven't found it go white yet. You know, you get the frosting.
Yeah.
And I've made it really thick, and I still haven't managed to make it go frosty yet. So take that as a bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they do work okay. Dave's been polishing my clunk before paint.
Steady,
Dave. Hey, family show, mate. This
family show.
No problem with putting the sale on. We enjoy doing it. You can pick up some stuff. Happy for us.
I want the canopy to be a loose fit here, but I might have to glue the canopy down. But I want it as a loose fit. But technically, I am done. Stick a fork in me.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to glue the canopy down, but I'll probably wait till everything's dry at the moment. But yeah.
That does look cool. I don't think you had much expectation of it, did you?
No, and that's the nice thing with this, because I definitely didn't. But no, it's all right. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to glue this down. It fits lovely when it's glued in, but without it, it's a bit of a nightmare.
Monogram didn't let you down again.
No, again, yeah, it just works really, really nicely.
You're gonna take some fancy photos.
I will take some fancy photos of it to show.
Yeah, it looks good, that mate.
But yeah, I think it's actually come out. It's come out all right, actually.
Rattly through. So what's the next vote then, or have you just decided you're just building something?
I'm just building it and tough.
Okay. Do we know, or are you just going to surprise us on Tuesday?
I don't know. Do you want a surprise, or I can show you now? It's here. It's here.
Can we have a sneaky preview?
Would you like a sneaky preview? Hold on. Okay. Because we spoke about this, it was actually on Tuesday's show. People were saying about I haven't done one for a while. So I thought it's got to be quick. It's going to be nice. We can weather it. We can do some nice things. And to be honest, I've built pretty much all the others apart from a handful, and I haven't done one of these. So we thought we'd go. Bit of Bandai moment. So we'll get this together in one show. Yeah. And then we can paint and weather it and dry brushes and oils and go to town on it.
Might have a promotion to go with it.
Oh, right, cool.
Fair, Matt, I'm just in there now, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Not much in there at the minute, is there? It needs a bit of a...
Well, I'm moving a couple of things.
So, to be honest, with this one, I've also got a massive 3D printed one down here to do as well. So I might coincide both together because I know lots of people want to see that. So what it'll be is a full build as well as a live build as well. So fear not, everyone. Because, yeah, nice. But yeah, I've got the big one down there to do, which is a normal TIE fighter. But I've already done the Bandai TIE fighters. In fact, I've done 3 of those. And we've done X-Wings. We've done the TIE Advance, which is Darth Vader's. But I haven't done the TIE Interceptor. So again, we thought we would do that one.
Have you done the bomber one?
Have I done? No, they don't do the bomber one, do they? To be honest, I was looking at a 3D printed one the other day. Thinking, yeah, seriously, because I thought actually, and it's a 70-second one, so it'll go with all the others upstairs. Right. So I thought it'd be quite nice, but it's a 3D printed TIE bomber. So yes, I thought that might be a nice way to go with it. So nice.
I'm surprised. I'm sure they don't do a bomber.
Don't think so.
I thought they did, but obviously you're a bit more of an aficionado of Bandai Star Wars than me.
I don't think they've done the bomber. I could be wrong, because to be honest, I'm a little bit out of it. To be honest, I had a friend of mine used to send them all over from Japan, because he lived in Japan. So he used to just bung them in a care package. And as they got released, I'd get one. And that's actually, whilst we did for a couple of years, I was getting them all the time. But now he's no longer there, which is his fault. I have to go sort of old school. So I used to have a load in the warehouse with, obviously, Hobby Link Japan. But I don't really do it anymore. I wait for us to get it in under a different boxing.
Yeah, you never know, do you?
Thank you, Jim. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Again, don't underestimate old monogram kits. You think I've done the Voodoo earlier in the year. Matt obviously did the B25. They are absolutely fantastic, fun kits to do.
In fact, I've got another one sitting ready up on my shelf waiting to go, which I might do for the USA one.
Yeah.
I think would be good for that. So you might see that, because that could be my next build after the Lanny. To be honest, like I said, I don't know. Might be a plane, might be a bit of armor. We'll see, but it will be coming up, I presume, for a live show build at some point.
Yes.
When's that due out? That N1? Is it October?
Yeah, I thought it was September. October. I thought it was a little bit earlier in that. I got a whiff of that the other day. Somebody was talking about it.
Let me have a quick look.
You were talking about the Mandalorian big one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it's supposed to be back end of September.
I'll tell you 1 second.
Also, I take it, Matt, you saw what I was looking at for the release for the Stuka, for the Airfix 24 scale Stuka?
I've not seen that, no.
Yeah, on that certain list we might have seen yesterday.
Oh, right, no.
It's on there.
List, to be honest. He was just talking to me about the list. I haven't seen it, to be
Yeah, if you go down the bottom, it's in there with a release date for it.
Oh, right, okay.
So I might just have to leave you to a sec. I've just got the orders to go out in the post because he's just pulled up. I'll just see if he comes straight here, if he goes off. If not, I'll be gone for 2 seconds.
N1 appears to be October.
Oh, right.
Not long then. Yes, David, the the TIE Interceptor, yes, we will be selling it. We had a pre-order on it, didn't we? I don't even know if we had it in new arrival.
Right, Matt, I'll be back in 2 shakes.
That's all right. Let him go. So yeah, the Interceptor we will be having in stock. We're going to have a bit of a restock of Bandai and stuff at the minute. Like I say, we're doing a bit of stuff around the place, shall we say?
We sold out the B25.
B25's gone. Oh, nice, cool. So yes, they will be in. Just keep an eye out, just on the site, and yes, they will be up and for sale. So now Phil's going to build one. Be nice to see how that goes together. So again, if you want to check out special offers, they are updating as we speak. Exactly in time for Sci-Fi December. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. It'll be in the new arrivals bit anyway, because it is a new kit, so not there. Yeah, good. What's everybody got planned for the rest of the day then? I've got delivery, so I'm going down to the unit in an hour or two.
Back.
That was quick.
Well, no, a small problem. Don't fear, everyone. Everyone's orders will still go out. I'll take them down to the sorting office after this. But I'm just about to... I would have had a very nice chat with him, but seeing as I'm here, I wasn't going to argue with him. But yes, needless to say, Raw Mail are up to their usual tricks again, everyone. But fear not, I'll run them down to the sorting office after this.
Oh, okay.
Let's just simply say he's not taking them. And it's like, well, he's taken some of them, but he's not taken all of them. And I'm like...
Okay.
We'll be having a chat in a minute.
Yeah.
He's like a scene from Faulty Towers with Manuel. Right, come here. You know, do as you're told. Do your job. Anyway, I won't go on a rant now. I'm having a nice morning, thank you.
Yeah, we've only got 2 minutes left, so.
Oh, right, okay. Right, I'll grab him before he leaves then.
They're normally quite good with you, though, aren't they?
Oh, they have been fantastic, but occasionally, and it's a particular driver. That's all I'm going to say. Don't have trouble with any of the drivers, but I have one driver, and he's
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Anyway.
So we're all just saying about your nice new hair, you know.
Smooth, eh?
Tell him, Phil. Tell him.
Tell him. I, for the first time in 10 years, actually saw a professional. So he threw his leg round me and went, vroom. So at the local sheep shearers.
Bit of sheep shearing going on.
He did 44 sheep and me in an hour. So, yes, that was it. So I went and sought the aid of a professional to cut my hair, which is the first time, as I say, it's got to be in 10 years.
So, a nice comment. Did you have a nice chat with him?
I did, and it was. Do you know what? It's a proper barber's.
Where was it?
It was down in Bobby.
What was it called? Give him a plug.
I can't think what it's called. Bobby Barbers, probably, or something.
Bobby's Barbers.
Bobby Barbers. But no, it's very good. And he was very, very nice and all the rest of it. He was very gentle with me as I had to go and explain why I do it myself for the last 10 years. And can you sort of put some, I don't know, layers in, some shape.
What happened to the skin fade?
This is it. I was going to have lines and everything put in. So, Yeah, a couple through the eyebrow and everything. So yes.
Did he ask you if you want anything for the weekend?
Yeah, so he's done my eyebrows. It's one of those. He's got a funny tool, and he just went like that across my eyebrow, and I've had visions of having nothing left. So I was like, "What? I thought you'd use scissors and a comb, not just drop them off."
It is bad when you get to that age when you do have to have your eyebrows done.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, can you do my nose and ears, please? It takes 10 minutes.
You could go for the full Turkish.
Yeah, that's it. So, but no, it's very good, I must admit. Which is better than another one I used to see 10 years ago. I used to do it with a freaking cutthroat razor. It'd be like leather belt. I used to cut your hair by doing this, and it's like, yeah.
Have you seen the one where they set them on fire?
I know, yeah.
What's that all about? Thankfully, the lady I go to at Max Barber's at Bentley, just up from the unit, she's very nice. And there's no fire, there's no waxing, there's nothing extreme. It's just
Never mind, it'll all be good.
When you've got someone you trust, is to keep going.
Yes. Well, I will go down and see him now. I'll get it done professionally.
Okay. So, could you tell us how much, if you don't mind?
I paid because it was technically a restyling, and it took him an hour.
Was it that bad?
Yeah. I was in there an hour, and so he said to me, "Oh, it's £10," and I did feel really guilty. So I thought, I'm not being funny. And also, these poor old boys are all waiting just to have 3 hairs cut off their head that had left. So I did give him a £20 because I said, look, cheers for that. You've gone beyond and all the rest of it. So I did give him 20 quid for it. So I thought, he's just been there for an hour playing with it and trying to sort me out. And I'm not going to just give him a tenner, bless him. So.
Fair play to you,
So yes, it had to be done.
Nice one. So
I appreciate good work.
Where are you?
I'm putting
the normal cam back on.
All right, I'm on the wrong camera, aren't I?
We're about to wrap up for the day.
I'm just moving things still.
It's all refreshed. Can you refresh?
Every time I got there, which one say, oh shoot.
Richard said, is PM going to be doing a pre-order for the 24 scale Stuka due in September?
I think we might be.
Yes, we will.
And there might be an upgrade for it.
That's it. Everyone else gets an eyebrow trim with like either scissors or a comb and the trimmer. Me, oh no, it took a little bit more. Sharpen his blades every 2 minutes.
Was it them over the back who were chopping the trees?
Yeah, it felt like it. Put it this way, he had to keep charging it up because it was trying to do me.
Was it that bad?
Yeah, that's it.
Was you like, what's that old MP that used to have thing on?
Dennis Healy.
Dennis Healy, weren't it, with his? Yeah.
But no, it's very good, John. Yeah, can you do my legs? Oh God, we're not going down that one.
No, definitely not.
Anyway,
come on, stop it.
What's wrong, Andy? What have you broken?
As soon as he's loaded it, people are buying it. I reckon
it's
been out of stock in it. This is good.
This is all right.
Yeah, leave it as it is, mate. I'll sort it after. It's fine, mate. Because
do you want to go back onto it just for the last look? Because I put some new.
Yeah, I'll refresh and you can show. Hold on, we'll just refresh and we'll drop in. Here we go. Refresh. Okay.
Rewind.
There we go. So you said before, all these bits and pieces, special sale on these. So you can grab these, and when they are gone, as you've been seeing throughout the show, they are literally gone.
That's the one that's just gone when I was just.
So there we go. Yeah, unfortunately, that one's just gone.
Yeah. So we've got the Airfix Buccaneers in.
Mm-hmm. Oh look, TIE Fighter.
And the Sea Kings.
Yep.
Yeah. And the TIE Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
The AMK F-14, which
is a great kit for that price. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
We've got the Guadalcanals.
Yeah.
As in. Oh, A-Wing. Very nice.
The Mini Art Stug 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good kit.
Is that the one I reviewed?
3,
yeah.
Yeah, no, it is a really good kit.
It is. Don't be put off with the Mini Art thing. I think they're actually changing their approach to, especially with the modern kits, because I said I've just built the little freewheeler and what else? The Grant tank and stuff, and it's not actually parts heavy. It's a bit modular, but it's not parts heavy. And it does go together with a bit of test. Yeah, they're really good. So yeah,
mm-hmm.
It might be getting a bit of love.
Bit of love, yes, definitely. But again, if you want to grab any of these ones, obviously these are on special prices, and as you've been seeing throughout the show, once they are gone, they are gone. But all weekend we got 10% off all kits, apart from obviously the specials and the damaged box section. But in new arrivals, if you want to get an extra 10% off the brand new Fokker Wolf. Oh, sold out of Lightnings. Oh, sold out of both the Lightnings.
Got Wolf's gone.
Right, you can't have any of them because they've all sold out. Sorry. Anyway, oh look, they've all sold out. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's falling apart. We're just selling out of everything. But if you do fancy any of these things, and grab them whilst you can, because as you can see, they're literally selling out, you can do. So any of the other manufacturers down in here, if you fancy anything at all, just have a whack on it.
Dragon's not on the sale.
Dragon's not, because that's on a special on its own anyway. So it's 10% off all kits. It's not anything off of the washes and obviously all the paints and glues and stuff like that. It's just literally on kits. All right. So it's 10% all of this, and it's going to end what, midnight Sunday?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a heads up on the AK stuff. Obviously, we had a restock of Real Colour and Gen 3s, but also we had a restock of Abteal Lung, you know, the aircraft weathering sets?
Yes.
For the oils. We've got them back in, and we've got the odourless thinners back in, and the brush magic, is it? In the little thing, because we've been out of that. That came back in as well.
And the dry brushes, the Abteal Lung dry brush brushes.
That's it. The Abteal Lung dry brush brushes and some of the oil paints were restocked as well. So, yes.
So, yes, if you want to grab any of these ones, you can do. They are all up in here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're out of Starship Filth.
Oh, no, Starship Filth's gone. That's fine, because we've got another AK order going in soon. Oh, I'll tell you what we did have back in as well. If it's already gone, the Land Rover. The little Land Rover.
Oh, right. The one. Yeah.
It's in miscellaneous
section. Yeah.
If it's not gone, it could have gone because I've not checked. But yeah, we did have one of the versions of the Land Rover in.
Mm-hmm.
It's station wagon one. Yeah, there you go. So that's back in, and they're great. They're great little kits, to be honest. Loads in miscellaneous. Go in there, look in there, because that's where the odds and sods are at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always worth a look. Tackham.
Yeah.
One.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
Is he drinking that, or is he trying to put it in his ear? Can't work that out. I've got a drink problem. Yeah, you missed your mouth. That's what that is. Yeah. So, yeah, if you want to grab any of those ones, you can do. Also, over on the florymodels.org site, obviously I'm doing a special on all the washes. This will probably end around about 9 o'clock on Sunday night, because I have to do it manually because I'm old school. So I have to go in and stop the sale. But instead, we've got all the washes, $3.75 plus VAT where applicable. And obviously we've got your bottles, your wash sets, and all the thick stuff as well. They are all on offer. And also I've got the merch. I've got more merch coming in around about 2 weeks. Because as I say, we're out of the this particular design of the aprons. We can do a different one, but we're trying to keep it all the same. Anyway, but you fancy a hoodie for the winter, now the weather's changing. Because after all, it is August. T-shirts and polos as well. So we've got all of those. Plus the fact we've got your PE bending area, also known as a mouse mat. Sticker sets and card sets and all the rest of it that goes with those. So if you want to grab any of those, that will end on Sunday night around about 9 o'clock before I go to bed. Apparently
it's going to be really nice weather in the UK until end of October.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. I'm just making that.
As long as it's okay for the first week in October, I really don't care.
That's why I said it. I'm just making it up.
Oh, right. Okay. You're just trying to make us feel better now, aren't you? Clearly.
We're all standing there in the rain.
It's all right. It can be indoors. We have a plan B. It can be indoors or outdoors. Yeah, you're all there with a brolly. So anyway, right, we will leave it right there. Thank you very much for joining us, obviously, this morning. And thanks for all the comments on the old Blue Thunder. I will get some proper photos taken once the clear lenses have dried and all things like that. I'll get some proper photos of this up. Next one I'm doing is obviously the TIE Interceptor. So if you want to join us Tuesday afternoon, we'll be starting to work on that one. Obviously, I'll be carrying on with the Harrier down behind for members. And I might be starting something else now. That's pretty much on its way as well. So we're going to start to push through with the next video build. Because technically this year is absolutely flying. So I need to get on with some various stuff. So we've got the next one of those coming down the line as well, which will be a lot of fun. So good job. Right, okie dokie then, guys. We will leave it there. So have we all done, gentlemen? We all happy?
Yep.
Yes, yeah, we're all good. Yep.
We're all good. Right, okay then. Thanks for joining us today. We will see you all again very soon. Say goodbye, gentlemen. We're out of here.
Bye.
Bye.